Time to cook with Susan Beck, and today we are going to make a lemon sorbet in the Cuisinart ice cream maker. Last week I made vanilla ice cream, so be sure to check that out as well. Like those videos and subscribe to Time to Cook with Susan Beck. Well, we've got fresh lemons, and I do suggest using fresh lemons whenever you make a lemon meringue pie or a lemon sorbet. Oh, it's so much better with fresh lemon. All right, so let's get our ingredients ready. We are gonna need 1.5 cups of lemon juice. We're also gonna use some of the peel off that lemon for a little lemon zest, although that is optional. And I know like my kids never really care for it that much, so leave it out if you want, but I am gonna do it today and show you how to do that. 2 cups of sugar, 2 cups of water. That's all we need. So really the only thing you really have to go to the store to buy is some lemons. To zest a lemon, I am going to use this fine grater on my box grater, or some of you might own a hand grater. And I just want to lightly do this. I am not going to scrape real deep because I want that to still be pale yellow and not white. I'm going to do this off to the side. If I scrape like that, I start to get a lot of white, and I think that's when people don't like lemon zest, is it just needs to be lightly around this peeling without going deep at all. So I am starting to get these little pieces here. I want a tablespoonful of them, so I've got a little ways to go. I like to do my grating of my peel before I squeeze the juice out because it's just a little firmer and easier to hold in my hand. Let's grab another lemon here and do a little more grating of the zest until I do have that full tablespoon. I can just smell these lemons. Oh, this is going to be so good. Just such a fresh smell. All right, that should be good. Just pound out your grater, and then I find that the edge of a knife is the easiest way to pick this peel up. All right, that is pretty close to a tablespoon of lemon peel, so we're gonna call that good. All right, we are going to be putting our sugar and our water into this pan. So our 2 cups water, 2 cups sugar need to go to the stove top, and we want to cook these so that the sugar dissolves into the water. We're going to do this before we add the lemon juice, before we add the lemon peel, and we also want this to cool. Just using a whisk, a wooden spoon would work. Kind of getting my sugar mixed in there. It's come to a nice boil and everything looks dissolved. I'm going to turn that off and let it cool. To speed that cooling process along, I am going to pour my simple syrup into another container because this pan is really hot. It's going to retain the heat for a while. But if I put it in a container that's not hot, that will help. I'm going to let it cool a little bit on the counter, and then I'm actually going to stick it into the refrigerator. I'm going to use a juicer today to remove the juice from these lemons. If you do not have one, you could just squeeze them by hand as well. One tip I've also heard is to roll your lemons around ahead of time and get them kind of loosened up a little bit and get those juices flowing. So that's another little trick that can be done, is to roll this around. Thing to be careful about is, did you get any seeds in your juice? You'll want to be sure to remove those if you do. You don't want any seeds in your sorbet. Just go until it's pretty well cleared out. Like, I can still hand squeeze out a lot of juice there. So like I said, by hand or by a juicer. Now, I do love this ceramic juicer that my daughter made me when she was taking ceramics at UW-Madison as part of her art program. But I do have to go back and get the seeds out before I use this. I'm looking for 1.5 cups. I'm just going to pour it into a measuring cup in order to keep track. Oh, I did notice another seed down in there that I want to get out. Maybe 2. Okay, so take a good look there. Now I'm going to show you a store-bought one. This one here is actually probably a little nicer to use because I can set this right on top of my measuring cup, and I can do the same thing, twist it to get the juice out. But now this will catch some of my seeds in those that the juice will go through the holes, but the seeds will not. All right, I've got a little ways to go before I get to 1.5 cups. Let's slice some more lemons. 7 or 8 lemons will be sufficient to get to your 1.5 cups of lemon juice. If you're a little on the lower side or a little higher, I'm a little bit low here. I only had 7 lemons, then it'll be just fine. Now, using this ice cream maker by Cuisinart, it is so important that everything is as cold as possible. So I am going to move this to the fridge along with that simple syrup of sugar and water. I'm going to chill these really, really well, and then I'll show you how to use the Cuisinart ice cream maker. Well, I'm just about ready to make the lemon sorbet. My ingredients are still chilling in the fridge, and I just pulled this part of the ice cream maker out of the freezer. This Cuisinart ice cream maker has 4 parts. This part has to be chilled. Well, the book says you can do like 6 hours, but I really have found that I want it in there 18 hours, 24 hours, once I even left it in there for a couple days. Okay, when I shake this, I hear nothing. There's like a gel in there, and if you can hear that liquid moving, it is not frozen enough. This goes onto the base, then goes in the mixing blade, and on goes the top. All right, those little grooves pop right down into these grooves. I'll give you a closer look at that in a minute. There is a pour spout. I guess I'll take it off. Right up here where we're going to drop our sorbet into. So I'm going to mix everything together in here. Again, all my ingredients are still in the fridge. I just want everything cold, cold, cold. In fact, I want it so cold that if I wasn't making this for a YouTube video, I would not be even taking it out of the freezer yet. Okay, that was my 1.5 cups lemon juice, or in my case, just a little bit less. 2 cups of sugar and 2 cups of water that we boiled together. And then we're going to add that lemon zest just for a little fun, and that can be left out if you don't think you want that. Oh, and I saw a seed. Oh, I got it there. All right, I mean, you'll probably notice it when you're eating your sorbet if it ends up in there, but hey, we don't really want it there. Okay, now I'm going to pour this into my ice cream maker. This is going to take 30 minutes to make my sorbet, and if it's not quite set up enough, we can put it in the refrigerator for an hour or 2. Now, again, I like it really, really cold, and it is winter. So I'm going to take this out in my garage where it's a little bit chillier. In the summer, if you're having trouble getting it set up in your hot house, or you don't have air conditioning, you really should put it down in your basement or something. Plugged in, so all that's left to do is to press the on button. All right, it's spinning around now. I'm gonna come back in 30 minutes. All right, here's what we've got going on down in there. We still have about 10 minutes to go. Let's see what we have. I can tell already it's not very set up on the top, but down at the bottom, the way that tugged out, it is starting to freeze. So the suggestion right in the book of directions is put it in the freezer for maybe 2 hours. On the edges, and I can tell at the bottom, oh yeah, it's frozen. So we're going to throw it into the freezer and let the top part get solid too. You don't want to freeze it permanently in this container. It's not really meant to be left in the freezer for a long period of time. So I'm going to let this finish setting up in a different bowl, but there's enough of it that's nice and solid. Oh, I forgot to get another bowl out here, that we can put the more solid parts into, and then we'll freeze the rest of it and it'll all become solid like that. That is really like a balance of sweet and sour, and very, very tasty and unbelievably lemony. And that comes from using those real lemons. You just got to buy real lemons for this. So check out this. Check out my video for homemade vanilla ice cream, also made in this Cuisinart, as well as many, many other recipes at Time to Cook with Susan Beck. So I want you to see, if you leave the sorbet in your freezer for several hours, it really will set up. This is so firm now, it's almost hard to scoop. And oh, let's taste it again. It's just so tangy. I just love it. Very refreshing. A great lemon sorbet. So about 7, 8 oranges would be sufficient.